So just take a spot on the floor, knees bent, feet flat, long spine, and just rest your hands beside you. And this exercise is just setting up a bit of length through the back of the neck and engaging the deep front neck flexors. So all you're going to do is just lengthen the back of the head away, as if someone's gently kind of got their hand on your neck and is gently lengthening your head out away from your spine. Drop your chin towards your chest, and when you feel that engagement, like you're making a big double chin, just gently, almost as if you're going to lift your head off, and hold it for a few seconds. It's quite hard work, and then gently let it go back down towards the floor again. So you're just lengthening through the back of the neck. The chin will drop, gently engaging the deep neck flexors and the front body. Holding for a moment and then letting that go. And then you're going to place the hands behind your head like you're going to do a Pilates sit-up. But you're going to start the sit-up in the same way. So really lengthen through the back of the neck, drop the chin, and then very slowly, like someone's peeling your spine up on a string off the floor, curve forward. Breathe here. If you're anything like me, it's incredibly difficult to come forward in this action, and then slowly roll back down. But just really take your time, breathing easily, not working so hard that you're straining, but just gently flexing, feeling some work. You'll feel most of the work through the abdominals. You have a little bit through the neck, have the pelvic floor engaged, have the feet flat on the floor, just breathing easy. And feel free to allow the lower back to soften towards the floor. You don't have to fight hard to keep it neutral or anything like that. So just breathing easily, flexing again, softening the spine down into the floor as you bring the head up. And then slowly lengthening that back down again. And then very gently just hug a knee in and gently move the knee towards your chest, wherever it goes easily. And as you move the leg away, let the hand stay connected to the shin, and it's like you're kicking your shin gently into your hands. And let that pull your shoulders kind of around the side of your rib cage, and the head and neck might tilt a little backwards doing this. And you can allow that to happen. Just be very soft with it, just flexing at the hip. And you can bring the knee in on different angles. So you'll get a slightly different flexion through the upper body, through the head and neck, as you move the legs on different angles. You can take it a little bit across the body. And don't overdo it. Feel the lower back kind of push into the floor when the shin moves away from you. Really soft through the upper body. And then when you've had enough, just let that leg go long. Plant the foot flat beside the other one and just see how that side feels for a moment. And when you're ready, just bend the other leg in. And as the shin catches the arms, do the same on this side, and just notice how the lower back moves towards the floor a little bit. And the head and neck might arch a little bit up and away. Don't overdo it, let it be gentle. And just bring the leg in on different angles. And then when you've had enough of that, just gently release that leg and place it down beside the other one. So gently bring your hands up behind your head and start this exercise of peeling the spine in the same way as the first exercise of just lengthening through the back of the neck, dropping the chin, and then allowing the spine to be picked up piece by piece. You can then gently reach across to the left knee with the right hand and press the shin into the hand to take you across in an oblique kind of sit-up action. And just quietly repeat that 2 times. So letting the shin kind of kick into the hand, moving the foot down towards the floor, and gently flexing the upper torso and letting it wrap around the corner. And while this is quite traditionally Pilates and it's a reasonable amount of hard work, try and keep a softness within the system. How easily can you do this work? Let the shoulder blade get gently pulled around the corner, allowing the ribs to rotate. How soft can the lungs be? And then let that go. And then again, lengthen through the back of the neck, flex, and bring the left hand this time across the outside of the right knee. And just quietly repeat on this side. So you're gently sending the foot down towards the floor. That moves the shin away. And the shin drags the arm and shoulder forward, allowing you to rotate and flex off towards the right. Just breathing easily. Just work out what you can do with ease. And make sure you're quietly exhaling as you come up. You can think about gently drawing in the pelvic floor muscles and all those basic kind of principles of Pilates working for you. And then again, just let that all go. Have a rest, have a breathe. Maybe just take the legs from side to side for a moment. Let the lower back soften. And you just roll over onto your front. Just breathe here. Thighs are down. You're going to lengthen the tailbone long. You're going to pull the chin right into the chest, but pull the shoulders away from the floor and reach the fingertips down. So you're really looking to draw those upper traps away from the ears and engage through the muscles underneath the shoulder blades. But also don't make it a lower back exercise by just dumping the abdominals into the floor. So really lengthening through your tailbone. It's a great way to release neck tension. Keep drawing the chin right in, as far in as you can. Take a breath, you lengthen the tail to start the movement. And then gently draw the back up into extension, but keep the chin in so the back of the neck remains nice and long. Have a breathe. Last one, just gently drawing up. Try and feel a sense of balance between the right and left shoulders. And and also a sense of ease. And then if you want more, you can place the hands in kind of grasshopper position either side of you and just gently bring yourself up into extension. And again, keeping the back of the neck long and just breathing into that open chest. You can move a little bit the position to make sure it's comfortable for your spine and it's not dumping into your lower back. You breathe. The first action is tailbone long. And then if you've had enough, I think this is where I decided I need to do something in between. I just came to child pose for a rest. I'm going to breathe, allowing the lower back to open and soften. And then just coming to all fours. So slowly curving up. And then slowly moving the pelvis back towards the heels. Nice and simple. A little bit of a lower back stretch, might stretch in your shoulders, just depends where you're tight. And bring the chest through the arms. You can go a few times, nice and gently. Just curling the spine up. Slowly moving the pelvis back towards the heels, keeping the spine in a nice high curve, and then moving it back forward again. Really simple cat-cow exercise. Take your time, follow your breath. And then you can go from there into a couple of roll throughs into extension if you're feeling comfortable in your spine. Please remember that I'd been running before this, so I was quite warm. So if you're not feeling warm enough for this, just take it easy. And then just move the left leg forward into a hip stretch. So just sliding the shin forward, and you can relax all the way down and just breathe into the stretch for the glutes. Might get a little bit of stretch in the groin. Let the tummy relax, take some deep breaths into the lower back. Gently coming up. And bringing the other leg in. And just having a little stretch here in this position. So when you've had enough, you can either do each leg again or just rest quietly on your back. And I hope you've enjoyed that little spinal movement segment. Thank you.